This is an open message from me, Susanna, and for anyone else to share to the national-led coalition government of Aotearoa New Zealand as a matter of urgency, asking members of Parliament to please vote no to Amendment Paper 583 regarding homeschool education. Not because accountability and clarity are not important, but because they are. And I am calling this government to account. I'm advocating for clarity, so let me be clear. I'm autistic and have ADHD. My kids are autistic and have ADHD. We are from a part of a white, middle-class, well-educated family. And we did everything right. We went to church, we worked hard, we saved hard, we contributed to our community, we bought a home, we had children, and we sent them to school. From as early as year 2, our children were bullied and harassed. They were manipulated by peers. They had difficulty with rules. And at the same time, they met or exceeded all academic standards and expectations, participated in extracurriculars, and won awards. Then COVID. After returning to school after COVID, we knew something was off with our children, but we put it down to post-COVID. Ordinary developmental transitions, growing pains, hormones, kids being kids, or maybe just 1 or 2 bad eggs at school. But things kept getting worse. We spoke to the school. No help was available, no help was offered, no adaptations were made. So we spoke to our GP. We engaged in private counselling. We did diets to improve physical health. We looked at anything that might be affecting sleeping, breathing, eating, to ensure that they were well rested and well physically, so that there was nothing physically wrong. We engaged an ENT, both public and private. We had surgeries done on our children. We engaged in orthodontic and dental care. We engaged counselling, educational assessments. We paid for one-day schools, and things continued to get worse. And then crisis hit. Our eldest was rushed to hospital near death in DKA as a result of a missed type 1 diabetes diagnosis. Our youngest was having increasingly violent, frequent meltdowns at school because of the things that he struggled with, and he was stood down. Ultimately, I then had to give up my well-paid part-time job that I loved. Because there was now a crisis and urgency, we were in the system. Referrals were made, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, MSD. The police were involved. I feared for my safety in my own home. The public waiting list was so long, and we ended up going privately for assessment, for diagnosis, to urgently get the help that we needed. Medication, counselling, needs assessment, and respite support. A home education exemption was now in place. We thought things were getting better, but things got worse before they started getting better. We moved home, but then came self-harm and tricky behaviours until finally healing. Healing and our children wanting to learn again. For clarity, we did everything right. We educated ourselves, trusted professionals, went to all the courses, and now we homeschool. But that doesn't necessarily mean school at home. Each family is different. And for us, school at home, for any attempt by this government to make school at home, ignores the fact that school broke our children and effectively denied them their identity, dignity, safety, and as a result, their education. We were told when we tried to engage with school again, we don't know what to do with him. Their differences inhibit their ability to be assessed accurately. If they cannot be at school for 80% of the time within 2 terms, any transition back to school plan will not be approved and they will be deemed truant. School is the best place for them, even though they are afraid there. For clarity, We chose life over school. And now our children want to learn again. And now we are going to be assessed, questioned, and challenged for that. Please don't traumatise us any further. Please don't treat homeschool like school at home. Please vote no to Amendment Paper 583. Thank you.